Hello once again, dudes. This is Emil from the Code Conspiracy, and welcome to another tutorial in XHTML. In this tutorial, I'm gonna be learning how to add links and using the a and giraffe functions, and how to add pictures on your website. Now, before we get started, I want to mention this. The function that we're gonna be using for adding pictures is called a. And the function can be used for not only pictures but also linking to other sites of your site. That means that's basically, whenever there's a button saying what category you want to click on, you can use the hehe function for very basic way. Well, we're gonna be trying that out. So this is gonna be a very awesome tutorial episode. So we have a lot of things to cover, so let's get started. Alright. So the first thing I want to be going on real quick is pictures, because it's not as important. I'll be showing you how to add a picture and how to set the width and the height of it by after. So the first thing I wanna do is go to Google, and I'm gonna search in for some random. I'm gonna search for XHTML coding and see what comes up whenever you look at the pictures. Okay, so here we have a bunch of code, I guess. I just wanna, yeah, this one. I don't copyright. I'm just gonna search for PHP. I know this is not PHP, but yeah, it's gonna be okay. So whenever you're going to add a picture to your website, you're gonna remember a few things. First, you need to have it in the same folder as the tools. Also, it's important to type in the file name as well. So whenever we type image, alright, EMG stands for image, so now it knows you're working with an image. SRC is a function that means source. You're going to use that in script functions as well. So in the source, type in PHP and PNG. I think it was JPG. JPG. Alright, so now we basically have the picture added. So now we can set the height. I'm gonna be putting that equals to, no, we're not gonna work with that just yet. So I'm gonna end this and run it, and see, here you can see we have our PHP picture. Right, so we can go ahead and center it as we did with our text before. You can do that with basically everything, almost. So if we go and run this real quick, you can see it's centered. Right. So you can I don't know if this is a good example. You can go ahead and change the height and the width of it. This is not a good example, but it's an example. I don't know. Right. So you can see we made it bigger by changing the height and the width. You can go and play a little bit with that. So later on, we're gonna be learning some more functions to better the site with your pictures. Now, for instance, this is actually, we can try to do that. What we're gonna learn about the links now. You can also use links on pictures, but we're not gonna work with that just yet. So the first thing I wanna do is adding a. A stands for, how can I say it? It stands for access key. Access key. So this is what A stands for. Then you're going to hehe. Now this basically means I don't know what hehe stands for, but ref is referate to, So that's what hehe stands for basically. So we can do another thing. So whenever we click on this, we want to do something. So what we do in here when typing hehe is basically the source. So if we click here, if we typed in this, it just means do this and this. And if we typed in, for instance, index2.html, then it would link to that. But right now we're gonna go with a website actually. So we're gonna type in Google here. Google is probably a good example, and then the thing you type in here is gonna be what shows up in the text. So if we type in click me, right, and then end it with a end a tag and run this. Now you can see that if you run this, we get like a little colored button. So if we click on this, we go to google.com, right? So this is one way you can work with it. So if we did go ahead and make another HTML page and save this as click me.html, right? Then I'm gonna copy this code here, paste it in, and I'm gonna type in, make a paragraph real quick. Hello man, and then in that paragraph, we're gonna delete this later, and I'm gonna type in linking here as the title, so we know basically what's going on. And now I will link this to the name of our file, which is clickme.html. So if we go ahead and save this, right, and run, and when you click it, it goes to hello man. So this is a way that you can create links to other HTML documents. And you can also, as I told you, you can also do this on images. So if we type in image source equals to php.jpg, right, and then make a and then ref. This is a good example, because on this we can use the sharp sign, which basically tells it that if we click basically on this, then would then would say, hey man, for instance. I'm gonna try it out real quick. So if we go ahead and end this, it might be a little bug. We'll see when run it. You can see, hey man. So we didn't do this correctly, as you can see. So what is the thing that we did wrong? Well, I see it. Sorry, we don't even need to use the image source command. That's the thing I forgot. We can just type in php .jpg, alright, and then it would God, oh God, man, I feel really diggly doodle. If we type in click me HTML, sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. It's still useful though. And then after here we type in image source equals to, and then we type in php.jpg, right? So now dudes, when we run this, it should work properly. So when we click this, it goes to it. So sorry about that, but I hope it helped anyway. So you can go click on your view source, and then you can see. So actually, this is quite a simple code for what it does actually. So now you can go ahead and play with this a little bit. So you can basically now make a little quiz, which we're not going to be working with directly next time. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to be showing you a little bit about the acronym attributes. So thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time.